Champion Chip Puskar has won cash and prizes totaling $31,998. This week, players will win a baby grand piano, Erte artwork, diamond earrings, and a trip to London, England, and continue a journey towards a fortune in cash and prizes, including a Ford Thunderbird and $50,000 in cash. In total, over $100,000 on Sale of the Century. And now here's the star of the show, Jim Perry.
Hello there. Thank you. Thank you very much. Happy to have you with us. And leading the cheers out there is the Dolores Mission School, the 8th grade class of '89, right? Nice to have you here. Delighted to have you join us. This, of course, is Christmas week on Sale of the Century, and as always, our crew has done a great job of setting up for the holidays, so it's going to be fun. A lot of prizes tied around Christmas, and, of course, some questions, which we hope will pose some stumpers for our players here. And now let's introduce a very bright player. This is our champion, Chip Puskar. Hello there, Chip.
Hello.
And, Chip, you have been rolling along. My goodness. 4 wins and up over $31,000 cash and prize, $14,000 in cash. Are you ready to go again, sir?
I'm ready. The sale looks great. It's going to be a holly jolly Christmas, and I'm ready to go.
I think so. Now, you win today. You will play the Winner's Big Money game for $9,000. So you're getting up there in the stratosphere. I can only say good luck. And here to introduce the challengers, Summer Bartholomew. Hello there, Summer. Let's say we get the reds and the greens.
Yes.
You know what I wish? I wish we had smell-o-vision, because these are real trees and the smell is great. Don't you love the smell of
Christmas?
Christmas?
I love it, yes. I love Christmas, period. She gets hip inspiration from Encino, California. Let's welcome Karen Landers.
Hello there, Karen.
And he has an ear for music. We're going from Des Moines, Iowa. Here's Bill Eisenkraut.
Hello there, Bill. See you later with some very appropriate instant bargains, I'm sure.
All right.
Let's get acquainted. Bill, you have an ear for music.
That's right, Jim. Since I've been 7 years old, my mother gave me my first album of Oklahoma. And since then, I've learned every musical and just about every opera ever written.
Oh, sounds like you're very into it there. Well, it's a nice thing to be interested in music. Good to have you here.
Thank you.
Karen, you get hip inspiration.
That's right, Jim. Well, hippos are my very favorite animal, and I've been collecting them for years. And that led to my writing and illustrating a series of children's books on the adventures of one special hippopotamus.
Oh, you did? Well, wonderful. Good luck with that. That sounds lovely. You know, it's an interesting animal. Good to have you here. And good luck to all three of you. On the line today to start off Christmas week, beautiful crystal worth over $2,000 goes to the winner. Oh, here we go. $20 starts you all off. In the Disney cartoons, who has a penny-pinching uncle named Scrooge McDuck? Chip.
Donald.
Donald Duck, Scrooge McDuck. That's very appropriate. You've got 5 for the correct answer. What language are you using if you write Feliz Navidad? Chip.
Spanish.
That's right. On the Christmas card, Spanish it is. Chip adds another 5 to 30. This holiday, you might decorate your home with a wreath of holly and one of these potted plants with bright red leaves. Chip.
Poinsettia.
Poinsettia is right. Chip to 35 at 3 in a row, beating every one of the buzzers. If you had to cook all the food for a big holiday party, you probably worked your fingers to, Bill?
The bone.
There you go. You beat him that time. You've got your first 5. What's on your wife's Christmas list if she wants passion and joy? Bill.
Perfume.
Yeah, unfortunately, perfume. That's right. Bill goes to 30. But it's time for an instant bargain. The player in the lead can buy bargain merchandise. And Chip, that's you. $5 lead over Bill. First opportunity of the day to buy. Well, I promised you things appropriate to the season. How about this?
Chip, you'll feel like the king and queen of the mountain with these great outdoor products. A selection of rugged and tough lightweight sport luggage featuring the double ski bag and boot bag furnished by Outdoor Products. Plus, to make you a real hot dogger, we'll throw in $300 cash for skis. It's normally priced at $700, but today on Sale of the Century, just for only $6.
Beautiful ski luggage, lovely things, Chip. And $300 in cash to go with it.
Looking forward to some skiing this winter.
This should be great. That's a $700 bargain. You've got a $5 lead. Let's start off the holiday season big. Let me knock $1 off and let you have the whole thing. For $5, you'd be in a tie with Bill. Going once, going twice. Oh, hanging on to that slender $5 lead. Last Christmas, Steven Spielberg presented his touching war film, Bill.
Last Empire.
No. Empire of the Sun.
Right.
Empire, I know you know it, just couldn't get it out. Empire of the Sun came out last Christmas, cost you 5 for the incorrect answer. Where in Texas would you be if you were spending Christmas in Big D? Karen.
Dallas.
Dallas is right. There you go. You beat him in the buzzer that time. She goes to 25. On Christmas Eve, you might read your kids what beloved book about Chip?
The Night Before Christmas?
How about Christopher Robin and his toy bear? Jumped in there quick. Winnie the Pooh, of course, that cost the champion $5. But you can make it up now. Fame game, there's that signal. $10 money card up on the board. A lot of information about a famous person. I am a show business personality whose last name in Spanish means Hamlet. Actually, my father came from Italy, but I was born in New York City in 1936. My father was a prominent actor. I made my Broadway debut in Purlie Victorious. I starred on the big screen in such films as The Seduction of Joe Tynan. Same time, Karen.
Alan Alda.
Alan Alda is right, yes. His father, Robert Alda. And Karen gets control of the board. $10 money card where or something.
It's game number 6.
Lights are flashing. We'll lock into your buzzer. If you hit that 10, Karen, you would go into the lead. Good luck.
Okay, come on, $10 money card. Come on now.
No, Lance on number 9, and she gets...
It's Floor Care Products. Bissell Floor Care Products featuring the Power Steamer. Cleans carpets with professional-looking results. The Double Brush Classic and the versatile 3-way vac. Furnished by Bissell.
Very nice prize, $354 worth. And Karen, in the spirit of the season, will make it with a very large hose so you can clean up after the hippos.
Cereal. Cereal. Look up for cereal, Alex. Cereal. 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 Holding for cereal. Maybe it's not cereal. It's crackers. Crackers. Right here.
Smart.com.
Back to the match. Christmas week on sale of the century, and the champion with a 1-question lead over the 2 challengers. And here's the next question. This holiday season, your mother may serve this traditional pie made from, Karen?
Mincemeat.
Finely chopped apples, spices, suet, and sometimes meat. Mincemeat it is. Karen ties Chip for the lead. On his first trip to the dentist, a child might sing, "All I Want for Christmas, Chip,
2 front teeth.
is my what? My 2 front teeth." Yes, indeed. You remember that old man? Chip, you go to 35.
I needed them.
At the office Christmas party, somebody breaks out a deck of cards and deals you a royal flush. Who?
I don't know.
What card game are you playing? Royal flush?
Poker. Of course,
Yeah.
of course.
Oh, sorry about that, Bill.
That's
Couldn't come up
okay.
with it. Cost you 5. Either way, that's the way to feel. You're not that far behind. Late on Christmas Eve, you might get a glimpse of what creature's pulling Santa's sleigh. Chip.
Reindeer.
Or Karen's hippos, either one. Yes, and Chip goes to 40. Instant market. Well, Chip, now, you didn't want the ski bags and the like. How about this, Chip?
If this ski trip is on your Christmas wish list, you might discuss this with Mr. Claus himself on this trip to Santa's Village. A rental car will be provided on your drive to Santa's Village for a little Christmas time fun. Then it's off to nearby Big Bear for 3 days of some of the best local skiing in Southern California. Or just relax in a cozy lodge and admire the view. It's normally priced at $1,300, but today on sale of the century, cheers for only $11.
Oh, well, Chip, you said you wanted to go skiing. There you go. $1,300 trip. It costs $11 normally. I'll do the same thing I did before. I'll knock $1 off. You can have it for $10. You'd be in a tie with Karen. For $10, you got that ski trip you've been wanting, Chip. Going once. Going twice. I'll give you that $300 that Summer was going to give you before as well. Going. Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
So nice.
He wants to leave. Well, it gets tough when you get up there. If he wins today, he plays, as I said earlier, he plays a winner's big money game for $9,000. Next show is 10, and then the car. So it makes the decisions kind of tough, and it is a close match. Life is just beginning for this British prince who recently celebrated his 40th birthday. Karen?
Prince Charles.
Prince Charles it is, and Karen keeps the pressure on the champion. Yes. The world's first major bobsled run opened Christmas Day, 1930, between Elizabethtown and Lake Placid. In what U.S. state? Karen?
New York.
In New York on Christmas Day in 1930, and you've tied Chip for the lead. Here's a holiday geometry lesson. A snowflake is a hexagon because it has how many sides? Bill?
6.
6 it is, and Bill gets back on the plus side of 25. Yes. This holiday season, you'll find this macho actor at home with his new baby and his wife, Lonnie Anderson. Karen.
Burt Reynolds.
You're right, and Karen goes into the lead by 5. Yes. Talking about Burt Reynolds, thinking ahead to his retirement, Burt quipped to reporters, "Retirement must be wonderful for actors. I mean, you can suck in your stomach for only so long." We'll be right back. Chip Huskar looking for win number 5 and a crack at $9,000, but right now he's in second place. Karen has the lead at 45, Chip at 40, Bill not that far behind at 25, and with 2 money cards to shoot for right now, everything is very important as we look for a famous thing. I am a plant whose berries are eaten by birds, but which can be fatal to humans. Chip?
Holly.
Incorrect. Take a chance out of the rest of the question. We'll clear it. Continue for the challengers. My tiny yellow flowers bloom in February and March, and I grow as a parasite on apples, sycamore, and oak trees. Historians say that druids cut me from the sacred oak and gave me to the people as charms, and I was used by early Europeans as a ceremonial plant. But most of you are familiar with me at Christmas time. Bill?
A poinsettia.
No. And Karen, you've got the rest of the question to yourself, and I think I've got a little information that might help you. If you're caught standing under me, you might get kissed. Yes?
Mistletoe.
Mistletoe. That's what it is. Yeah. Everybody was going round and round with potential plants around Christmas, and it was the mistletoe. $15 money card. Where's it?
It's beyond to number 1.
Well, now let's get serious. You've got a $5 lead, and you've got control. Karen, good luck.
Okay, come on, $15. Come on now.
No, lands on number 8, and this time she gets...
It's new tires. Armstrong 5-star radials, elegance and quality in a durable high-performance design. Rhino Tough construction grips the road in most all weather conditions. Furnished by Armstrong.
Always a useful item, $400 worth of brand new tires. And, of course, you still have the lead. Chip breathed a little sigh of relief there. He's still only $5 behind.
I wanted the tires, though.
You wanted the tires. Forget about the $9,000. I really need the tires. All 3 of you back in. A Christmas celebration by which presidential clan would include family members Michael, John, Stephen, Chip?
Adams?
Nope. Susan, Betty, and Jerry. Ford. Betty and Jerry, of course, coming at the end. And you jumped in quick, cost you $5. This holiday, you might rent movies like Kiss of the Spider-Woman and broadcast news starring Karen.
William Hurt.
That's who it is, and Karen goes to 50. What do we call the radiant ring of light that's said to appear around an angel's head? Chip.
A halo.
Halo it is, and Chip back to the $40 mark. But with the instant cash, Karen, you have the lead. I'll tell you right now, so you can think about it. You've got a $10 lead over Chip. 2 boxes have $100 bills, and one of these boxes is worth $2,000. Cost you the amount of your lead if you want to go for it. Karen, you have a $10 lead. As I mentioned, it would cost you that $10 for a shot at $2,000. Going once, and she's going to go for it. All right. Karen will knock the 10 off. That puts you a chip and a tie. And now, which box?
Lucky number 1.
Lucky number 1. Well, I hope it is lucky for you. You're taking a chance with a bright champion. Let's see it pay off with $2,000. Good luck as you open it up.
Good luck, Karen.
$2,000.
She got it. She got it. Wow. Cost you 10, but it paid off with $2,000. Congratulations. The way you opened it up, I wasn't sure you had it there. Way to go. Karen's got herself $2,000. Isn't it nice? We're starting off Christmas week in a big way, and we'll be right back to a good match. Way to go. I didn't think that you had it.
Match Game
and Hollywood Squares.
2 great games
that game great together.
We're off and running. The Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour, tonight at 10.
Are you ready to press your luck? And stop!
ABC's Wildest Game Show is back.
I'm feeling lucky. Stop! Wow, this show has limits.
Press your luck. Premieres tonight on ABC.
One of our biggest...
Karen Landers, again, our congratulations. $2,000 in cash. Way to go.
Thank you.
And, of course, now you and Chip are in a tie, and Bill just 15 behind. Let's get back. Santa Claus's image as a stout, jolly man actually came from a book written by Rip Van Winkle author, Washington Chip
Irving.
That's right. And Chip goes into the lead by 5. It is very interesting that Washington Irving is responsible for the shape that we know of Santa Claus. Until his book Knickerbocker's History of New York, Santa until then was pictured as a tall, thin, stately man who wore bishop's robes. Very interesting. And Chip's got the lead. In what European country would you pay for your Christmas goose with guilders? Chip.
Holland.
And 2 in a row with the champion and a $10 lead. Christmas Day, 1776, went down in history as the day when George Washington led his troops across, Bill?
To Valley Forge across the Delaware.
Yeah, yes, indeed. You got it. You got Delaware in there. And you got it at number 5. Man was going to give the history of the Revolutionary War if he had to get that one.
It's in an opera. What can I say?
Well, now, $20 separate the players, and a $25 money card goes up there on the board. Big fame game and a famous thing. I am a famous building that took 199 years to build. I'm part of a group of religious buildings that include a cathedral and a baptistry. I am constructed entirely of white marble and rise 7 stories in the air. Strange thing happened after my first 3 stories were built. The ground beneath me began to sink. Bill.
The Leaning Tower of Pisa.
And I started to lean. You've got control, Bill. You're right. $25 money card where, Summer?
It's down to number 7.
Well, Bill, if you hit that 25, you would go into the lead, and you had control. Good luck.
Okay, come on, this is 25. Let's see, let's see.
He hits a $15 money card. And that makes it very close as we add that $15 to Bill's score. And now, in a very close match, beautiful Crystal on the line, we finish it up with a speed round. May I have 60 seconds on the clock? And looking at the score, Chip at 50, Bill a question behind at 45, Karen just 2 questions behind at 40. Good luck to all 3 of you. We start the speed round now. To mail a Christmas card, how much postage do you need? Karen?
25 cents.
Right. On what TV cartoon could you see Fred and Wilma swapping Christmas gifts? Chip?
The Flintstones.
Right. Veal that is stuffed with ham and cheese is called veal. Karen?
Cordon bleu.
Right. What Christmas gift did you receive if someone gave you a grandfather a cuckoo? Chip?
Clock.
Right. If you plant acorns, what kind of trees? Chip?
An elm.
Wrong. For Christmas, you might buy your kids the Charles Schulz book called Chip?
Peanuts.
Wrong. On what TV drama does Ken Wall play a federal undercover? Chip?
Police Story.
Wrong. The Ambassador Bridge connects Windsor, Ontario to what motor city in Michigan? Chip?
Detroit.
Right. According to the 12 Days of Christmas poem, what kind of doves did I get? Chip? Time. What brave English king was nicknamed the Lion-Hearted? Chip?
Richard.
Right. In what U.S. state are you if you wake up Christmas morning in Walla Walla or Tacoma? Bill?
Michigan.
Wrong. The Bible tells us that Jesus' first public miracle was when he turned water into... Karen?
Wine.
Right. In weather reporting, what word refers to the amount of moisture in the air?
Precipitation.
Time is up, and Karen has won it by 5. Wow. Time ran out on Chip with that last one as he was trailing by the 5. Back to the new champion in just a moment, and I'm sure you could hear it. The buzzer hit before Chip answered, and you were about to say humidity, right, Richard?
Yeah,
that would have made the tie. But there were several that really made the difference as the champion bounced around there. What kind of doves? 2 turtle doves. Ken Wall plays a federal undercover agent infiltrating the mob. That's Wise Guy. The Charles Schulz book I was going to give you, Happiness is a Warm, and Puppy is what I wanted. And the one that got you thrown off to start with, when you plant acorns from great oaks, the acorns. And the one that Bill missed, Walla Walla, Tacoma, they're up the road a piece in the state of Washington. Well, Chip, as we say goodbye, you have really had a sensational stay. Beautiful diamond ring, lovely trip to France is going to be terrific. Another trip to Arizona, the sauna, beautiful watch, microwave, $14,050 in cash, and you are well over $32,000, Chip. Congratulations.
Thank you. I had a great time.
And you came within a whisker of tying this one up. Bill, you made a strong move there at the end. Unfortunately, you didn't pick up anything along the way. We have some nice parting gifts for you in the cash in front of you. Thank you. Happy holidays to you and, of course, to all of our players. But, Karen, congratulations. The day is yours. You've already got $2,000 in cash, and now you're adding this beautiful crystal. Don, if you will.
Karen, drink a toast to the holidays in beautiful crystal. Aurifor's award-winning Intermezzo series of stemware and barware. Sleek design with cobalt blue teardrop, elegantly suspended in each piece, furnished by Aurifors. This prize is worth $2,116.
That'll be nice for the holidays. Congratulations. Now Karen joins me for the first time to play the Winner's Big Money game. Come on, Karen. Well, congratulations. And no. Bill had to give us the answer before time ran out. If he had been about another second with that word humidity, we would have had a tie. Instead, you stand here as the champion, and you'll play for $5,000.
Oh, I can't wait. I'm very excited.
Yeah, then if you're that excited, let's get to it. 3 envelopes, red, yellow, and blue. Which one do you want to play?
Yellow.
All right, let's do that yellow one. 4 puzzles in 20 seconds will get you $5,000 in cash. Clock starts when the first word of each puzzle is revealed. It stops when you hit that plunger to give me an answer. It's up to you to stop it, and you got to give me an answer right away. All set?
Yes.
Good luck. 20 seconds on the clock, please. And that first puzzle starts now. Show featured Doctors Westfall. Yes?
Trapper John, M.D.
No. Fiscus, Craig, they were all on St. Elsewhere. That is the one mistake you can make. You cannot make another, even if there's time left on the clock, and I don't have to tell you, you got some catching up to do. So let's get with it with this next one. Now, specialty food straw hat. Yes?
Pizza.
That's right. Shakey's. Let's might jump in on straw. But that's your first correct answer. However, 10 seconds on the clock. You still have some catching up to do from that first one. Let's look at the next puzzle. Now, 4-stringed instrument. Hawaii, yes?
Ukulele.
That's right, famous for the ukulele. And at the halfway mark, 5 seconds. You're going to have to get some instincts, and you're going to have to get them quickly. Let's look at the next puzzle now. Pendulum device, yes?
Metronome.
Nicely done. Helps pianists keep tempo. Now, 3 seconds. If you get this next one that quickly, you've got yourself $5,000. It would be a great comeback. I'd love to see you do it. Karen, good luck for $5,000. And remember, 3 seconds on the clock. Here's that all-important puzzle now. Southern state, yes?
Louisiana.
That is right! What prompted you to say Louisiana?
My brother used to live in Louisiana.
Oh! With 5 seconds, she got 2 correct puzzles. We'll be right back.
Attention, any.
What a day for Karen. $9,870. See you next time on Sail of the Century. Say hello to the gang, Karen.
Sail of the Century stars Jim Perry. This is Don Morrow speaking. Sail of the Century is a Reg Grundy production.